Okay, we are live. Yet again, I didn't actually schedule it because I'm rubbish. Okay, so we're going to have a little chat about the Southwestern Invert show today. I'm back in my kitchen because I actually have to do some cooking. So I might be quiet a little bit while we're waiting for people to join. Just having a coffee. Danielle trying to get the kids to bed so that we could do this live. We were going to do it in the front room, but we've literally had a sandwich all day, so I have to actually cook. So you're going to have to deal with the live here. If I get a moment where I can bring this into the front room, we'll sit down and have a proper chat. Hello, mate. Thanks for joining. If anyone wants to share the stream or like the stream, that would be great. It'd be good to have some more people in there. Everybody, we're actually going to make a lasagna today. We're going to have a lasagna, but I'm having some of my coffee first. So the boy's been put to bed, but he might well get up again, which is why we're in here. You're in my way. Hello. Cool. So we'll give it another minute or two before we start chatting about the show. I'll say hello on her behalf. Okay. So I hope everyone here is well. I've forgotten where I put half my stuff. So that's what I need. I'm actually at work. Please don't tell my boss. I will not tell your boss. So first off, before we get into talking about it, hi Kate, before we get into talking about it, who's actually going to the Southwestern Invert show? So that will be on Sunday, this Sunday coming, in Taunton. Last year was the very first Southwestern Invert show. And basically Invert Shows UK took over what would have been Entercon, which was done by Bugfest. Although Nick was present, he did Entercon and Bugfest. He was so pressured down with other work that he had his friends at Invert Shows chip in and help out and turn it into an Invert show. And it looks like that's continued to carry on through to this year. So this will be literally the second Southwestern Invert show in the world. The first one, I think it had an okay amount of people in there, but it certainly wasn't an amazing amount of people. I think the numbers that showed up were decent enough for it to be a show, but maybe not, I don't know, maybe not the amount that you get at a lot of other ones. But it's had a year now. It's had a year for people to have realised there's an Invert show there. Excuse me, I've got to nip behind the camera and wash my hands for just a second. Well, yes, Bobby's going to a show Saturday. Feel free to tell them in the comments, Bobby, about your show if you'd like to. Greece from the Czech Republic. Hello. Thank you. Oh, you got your first Phasmid feast. So stick insect on Tuesday. Awesome. What species did you get? You want to go to the show way too far for you. It is. It's Southwestern is quite far for most people, but not me. It's really close to me. Bear with me a second. I'm back. I'm just behind the camera. So yeah, it's a bit out of the way for quite a lot of people, but it's perfect for me. And I'm not actually going there for inverts. I'm not actually going for inverts. There will be some. I will pick up some. I'm not actually going for inverts. I'm going for dry goods. So I'm doing what should be my finalised isopod blend, substrate blend. I just need a few more bits to pick up from now. I need some more mosh. I need some more moss from the show. I want to get some more cork bark from the show, and various other bits and bobs. There's an enclosure or two I will be picking up at the show too, and then whatever money is spare will then go towards inverts. So we will see. I'm going up there with Beth, so Arachnid Beth's Pets. Me and Beth are going up. Danielle's coming with me, and my eldest daughter Lexi is coming with me. So Lexi came to the last one we did, and she's coming again to this one. So she quite enjoyed it, and when I said to her, you know, that this one's coming up, did she want to go? She jumped at the chance and said she wanted to come along. So a lot of people made her very welcome last year, and I'd appreciate it if people did the same. So anyone watching this, whether it's now or on a replay that is going, please welcome her back in. Hello everyone else that's joined. So for anyone that's not been here since the beginning, I'm in this room because Daniel's trying to have the kids settled in bed, so I don't want to be disturbing them by being in the front room with the camera on where it looks playful and no one wants to go to sleep. So you're in here with me while I'm cooking. So it may start making a bit of noise while I'm cooking in a minute, so I do apologise for that, but it was the only way I could fit this live stream in today, is if I did it while I cooked. Extasoma white and green and brown, my sons love them. That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. They are an awesome species. I still keep them now. Have done since, well, since I first got into the hobby. They're not the same bloodline because I did pass them on at one stage and then got back into them. They're one of those ones that I do pass on now and again, and then I'm like, I miss them, and I end up getting them again. So they are a species definitely worth keeping. So Kate can't be there. Yeah, I didn't think you would be able to, but see you at the BTS, that'll be good. And Bobby's Criticade down there, let's see, it's the name. She's going to be at the BTS in May. So those that are coming to the BTS in May, you have to give her a very warm welcome because she's coming all the way from America to England to the BTS. So it's a massive way to go to a spider show. So make sure you're welcome there. So it doesn't look like anyone in this chat's actually going to the Southwestern, which is a shame. I don't really know who is and who isn't. I don't know anyone specifically apart from who's coming with me that's actually going to be there. So it could be a little bit disappointing in terms of a social. I do know a couple of people, but they're probably going to be busy working. So yeah, the social side is a bit of a shame. But hopefully more will show up than I expect. Another random stream, yes. Just talking about the show on Sunday. So, oh, hey Tom. So now we've had a few more people join. Is anyone going to the Southwestern Invert show on Sunday in Taunton? Someone on this stream's got to be going. Come on. Alan said he'd be there. I thought it might be a little bit far for Alan, unless he's got someone that can drive him there, perhaps. But it'd be good to see him. Me and Alan don't get to have much of a chat normally because I see him at like every BTS and a few other places, but I normally bump into him while we're in the middle of shopping. So it's kind of like a very quick hello, how are you? We have like a 2-minute conversation and then we're off doing our things again. So yeah, it would be nice to have a bit more of a chat with him. We always make time for each other, but it's never a lot of time because we're both busy, or in quite a lot of cases I'm too hungover and have to go and sit down somewhere or go get myself a drink. In fact, he always finds me when I'm really parched from being hungover every time, but I will not be this time because I'm not drinking the night before because I can make it there on a day trip and I have my daughter and I don't drink in front of my kids. So Mark is taking him. Okay, cool. Don't forget you said you'd be a spy. Yeah, I will. We're not going to talk about that on the stream. But yes, I certainly will. You will have to message me and remind me, though. You need to send me that list. So, Flames. I'm not sure who Flames is. Do I know you? I don't recognise the name unless you've changed the name. Going to the Taunton Invert show. Well, I will see you there. Maybe I do know you. If I do, I apologise. So many names come up on here. I haven't feeding Nerf on your teeth. I've been hearing about it more recently. No, I have not. I have considered it when I was doing my wormery. Never actually got around to doing it. I have heard of one of something else, and I can't remember what it was. Because I was going to film doing it with something, and I can't remember what it was now. It might have been it wasn't a full length worm, it was like a young one. I can't remember, but it wasn't a tarantula. I can't see it being any harm, personally. When you can picture James to get in a hobby, that was hilarious. But also a nice watch. Yeah, he doesn't have anything now. His Mantis matured, got to full age, died. Unfortunately, he never got any more, but he doesn't work in the same place as me anymore. I don't get to see him as often as I'd like. But we do stay in touch, so hopefully I can convince him again. I guess it's a British thing, we're never hungover on a show. Yeah, well, it's just a social thing. Our shows are such a big social thing, and it's always the night before. A lot of people meet up. Those that have to stay in a hotel, they always meet up and they go to a bar. It's just me, I go overboard. Like, not everybody goes overboard. I do. But like I said, I don't drink in front of my kids, so I don't actually drink that often. So when I get the opportunity to, I let loose quite a bit. So the enclosures that I'm going to be looking for at this show are going to be the start of the display enclosures to go in our cubes. I'm getting one to test, so I'm going to get providing he's got it, because last time he didn't have the measurements I needed. I want to get one of the specific tarantula room ones, that's the square ones, 30 by 30, and I want to see how that looks in the shelf. If that looks right in the shelf compared to the glass one I've got, we will stock up on those. If the glass one looks better, we will stock up on those instead. He has seemed to have upped his prices, and the only thing putting me off the glass ones are the fact that they're front opening, and I don't really want that with the kids as they're getting older. So the tarantula top opening one would work out better for me. So if he's got the measurements in, I will get them, and when I get them home, or I get it home, and see how it looks on the shelf. So I'm quite excited to do that. And then we can start building slowly over time our display shelving. I already know which tarantula I want to put in a display first, but I'm not going to reveal that to you yet, because I will actually film that in a proper video for you guys. Yes, I can do proper videos now and again still, so I will film that one properly for you. There's probably none that you'll be able to guess, because it's not one that I've really featured. In fact, I don't even think I featured it at all. So yeah, you won't be able to guess. I'm usually absolutely hanging over on show day. Yes, you are, Guy. Yes, you are. Last year's BTS evening meet was great. It was. It really was. Oh, good night. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thank you for hopping on. So Ian's got 230 by 30. At the minute, mate, I'll leave it at the moment, just because I want to see if the top opening only ones are going to work for me. Because I'm very limited for money at this show, because I'm trying to save in the background for BTS. So thank you for the offer, but I'm just so scared with the kids, and I got a real OCD issue when it comes to display shelves. So if something fits how I want it to and looks how I want it to, I have to go for the same enclosure all the way through, and I don't want to have to try and find second-hand extra terrors all the time, because I'm not paying their new prices. So even if it looks cool, I would just be screwing myself over when it comes to the money down the line. And I don't want the kids to open the front. I know you can put a lock on, but I don't want to have to do that. So yeah, thank you for the offer, but at the moment I will leave it be. Drinking before a show sounds fun. It is fun. It's amazing. Yeah, so Tom's talking about having to book different hotels for BTS this year, because they no longer have the deal with Holiday Inn that they had all the other previous years. I am still at that hotel though, Tom, because I booked mine months ago, where they allowed it to be one night, and on the right date. I booked mine about maybe, I don't know, September, October, November, one of those 3 months I booked mine, and I managed to get my slot. So I will be at that hotel, but I'm happy to go off and meet people at their hotels or whatever, or like a central meeting place, whatever happens. Oh, you won 2 tickets to the BTS. Nice one. I couldn't make Amy's stream because I was at work. I was at work till 1 in the morning. What's Kate said there? All things creepy crawly. Just for you. Would you mind looking for a tea for me at the show? Yes, I would mind. I'm not shopping for you. I'm shopping for me. I'm joking. Yeah, of course I can. Just private message me what you want me to look out for. And remind me on the day as well, Kate, because where I'm bringing my kid and Danielle and going with Beth, I'm probably going to be like this the whole time, and I might forget. So please message me at some point whenever today to let me know what you want me to look out for, and then remind me on the day. Because if you don't remind me, I might forget, and then I will feel terrible for it. So please make sure you remind me. Thanks for understanding, Ian. And I do appreciate the offer though, because I like Exoterra and I like the look of Exoterra. I just know that I can't afford to or want to wait for second-hand versions for like 50 odd Exoterras. That would kill me. And I'm more broke than normal because obviously I've got 3 kids now, and you know it was only a year ago I had one, so it's all gone a bit crazy for me, especially financially. I had to get a new mattress because I was getting back problems. Because I've had second-hand mattresses since I moved out of my mum's place all them years ago. Not when I had to move back with her, but like when I was like 18 or something. So I've been having second-hand mattresses, and it was killing my back. So I had to buy a new mattress. I had to buy a new stand for my TV because Theo, the boy, could reach the TV on the old stand that I had and would headbutt it because he's got additional needs. So he doesn't quite understand, and he would headbutt it in frustration. And I actually bought that TV for him, an expensive TV, because it was not super expensive. Expensive for me, it was because I needed a smart TV because he's non-verbal, but occasionally he'll speak to technology like a tablet or like an Echo Dot thing. I thought if I get a TV that he can speak to, it will get him to talk more. So he's costing me a fortune right now, which is why I don't have as much as I used to have previous times. But it's fine. Bye, Bobby. Thanks for hopping on. A lot of chatting, but where's the cooking? What are we eating tonight? I am doing the lasagna, but I'm actually only doing the base bit right now. I let Danielle do the layering because I'm rubbish at that part. So, but we both like lasagna, and the only time we ever eat one is if it's quite a late evening and the kids are in bed and we haven't eaten at normal tea time. So today we've only had a sandwich each. So we thought, you know what, sod it. Let's have an actual nice meal. Oh, although I think a little bit spat out on the hob and it's stinking, so I need to open the window a bit. Oh. There we go. Right. Okay, so is there anything else anybody wanted to know? Who is your last escapee? I haven't had an escapee for a long, long time. If you talk about any invert, would be a banana roach. I still find them. I've resealed their enclosure 3 times now. It might even be 4. It might even be 4 times now for where I found the most tiny holes that the babies might have been able to get out of. But it's adults that I'm finding. I haven't got a bloody clue how they're getting out. But I find them now and again. Tarantula wise, the last time I had one escape on me was Kid Beckys, about when was it? It was several, well, it was at least like 4 or 5 years ago, I think, since I've had a tarantula escapee. Yeah, roaches get out now and again, isopods get out now and again, and that's about it. Is there anything else anybody else would like to ask? Because I'm not going to be on a long stream today. I will let you know. I will let you know, actually. I've spoke a few times about wanting to make videos again when I can. Well, I'll tell you when I can, is March. I booked 2 weeks off work in March, because at the end of March, my holiday time resets at work, and I hadn't used all my holiday. I had 2 weeks spare. So I've booked that off with no major plans in mind, which means, obviously, I've still got the kids, so I have to do it when they're in bed or whatnot, but I can actually use March to record some videos. So we can have some normal videos again, probably April, because if you give me March to create them, then maybe April we can actually have some normal videos again rather than some just chatty live streams that we've had. I am sorry that it hasn't worked out the way we planned with having the live streams and doing something cool each week. It's not working out in the right time scale with kids going to bed and everything else. I am still going to continue to do lives each week, even if it is just having a chat with you guys. I will try and show some invert stuff when I can, but nights like tonight, where the kids are not settling and things like that, I can't plan it, basically, is what I'm saying. And that's another reason why I don't actually schedule my lives, because I can't guarantee to be on at a certain time. It's normally going to be any time from 8 onwards, and I don't want people stood there waiting for me to go live for me to not be there. So it's all a bit awkward, but you will have videos coming back, and those are continuing to support me. Thank you very much. Are they climbers? If you talk about the banana roaches, they're flyers and climbers. So yes, they can fly very well and they can climb. Liam lost my P Metallica last night. They didn't do a death cow. Do you know why? It depends. I'd have to have a lot more information, like how old he was, whether he was mature, what position he was actually in, and how the enclosure was. Sometimes I probably would not be able to give you a definite answer if he's not in a death cow. I've had that once with a Dallas Pentaloris quite a few years ago. It looked like it was starting to climb an enclosure, so it had one leg higher, one leg about here, like that, and the other leg's on the ground. And I came the next day, it was in the exact same position, and I thought, that's funny, it hasn't even moved a leg. And when I opened the enclosure, it was dead. So no death cow, in that perfect position. I just kind of knocked it and it just fell. It was completely dead. And I have no idea what happened there. So I might not have an answer for you. But you can have age, you can have problems with maybe their last molts can affect them internally. If it's mature male, they don't always last that long. Some do, some don't. It could be a number of reasons, but I'm nowhere near as kind of up there with that kind of thing as quite a lot of other people. So top videos, Sam, we love them. Yes, I will try. That's what I'm going to try and bring back in March if I can. I've heard there are no native spider species there besides house spiders. Is that true? Well, just over where I live, I don't know about what's naturally native. We don't have tarantulas. We do have a lot of different species of spider. But to answer you where they all came from initially, I don't know. I don't know which ones have been native here the whole time and which have just kind of climatized here from being brought over on ports and things like that. But we have a lot of different species that you can find, if that's what you mean, of normal spider, of true spider. But we don't have anything like super big or super cool, except a house spider is about as big as you're going to get. There's probably one or two others that might be, don't know, maybe a raft spider or fish spider of some kind. I'm not 100% sure. I don't really know a lot about the native stuff, I'm going to be honest with you. But yeah, we have quite a good selection if you go hunting for them, but I couldn't name you what they all are. I found wolf spiders. I couldn't tell you exactly what species. Obviously house spiders, Suggestia florentina, they're cool. I've seen various false widows, and well, a bunch of others that I wouldn't know what they are. I think one of the kids has woke up. Yes, kids are back up again, so I might have to go give her a hand in a second, guys. Hello, thanks for popping on. We're actually going to be coming to an end. We're trying to get the kid to, well, the boy to stay in bed, and that's becoming an impossible task today. We will see how that goes. Baby's okay, baby's settled. Want to say goodnight? Do you want to say goodnight on the camera? Here then. Yeah, cough for everybody. This is Fiad. He's our little boy. He's 3. Want to say hello? You're not going to say hello, are you? So he's the pain in my side, the one that cost me all my money, and won't go to bed, will you? Hmm? You going to go to sleep for Monday? Yeah? Is that a no? What is it? Hmm? What are you looking at?
Food.
Yeah, nothing for you, greedy guts.
What you doing?
Alright, good night then. Love you. Yeah, so yeah, that's him. Probably won't be at any shows, that one, because bit difficult. So if he sees things on a table, if he wants a flat surface and he likes a flat surface to run his cars along or to be sensory with, he will knock everything off that flat surface. Huh? Oh, knock everything off that flat surface, which is why we can't bring him to a show where there's spiders on a table, because if he wants that table surface, he's not going to even consider like it being a problem to just everything off the side so that he can have that surface to himself. So sadly, at least until he's a bit older, maybe, you know, change that kind of routine or that behavior, we'll probably never bring him to a show, unfortunately. And he'll just get too stressed that we're trying to stop him doing that. So you need to stop drinking. You need to seriously stop drinking. That's what it is. Carrying a structure back, yeah, it wouldn't work. Trust me, when you've seen that kid have a meltdown, you'll understand. Like, he's a child of routine, and if your routine's changed, so he's somewhere new, he has like a sensory overload and freaks out a little bit. So, and trust me, when he's having a moment, it's very loud. It's very loud. He's got such a high-pitched scream. He's got back up again now. It's got a high-pitched scream that will literally just explode your brain. So yeah, you can't have him restrained in any way, because any kind of restraint, whether that's on your back or in front, he has an issue with. So right, I think she's getting a bit moody trying to deal with this on her own. So I'm going to end the stream here, and we'll get the rest of this food cooked and try and get the boy to stay asleep. But thank you all for hopping on. Those of you attending the Southwestern Invert show on Sunday, I will see you there. For those that aren't, it'll be a shame. Hopefully see others of you at the BTS instead. So after the Southwestern Invert show, BTS is the next show I will be attending. I'll be on nothing in between. So thank you all for joining. I'm going to go solve this issue, and I will see you next week. Oh, and I will try and actually record a video of my pickups if it's worth it. If it is just dry goods and it's boring, I'll do a live stream, show you what I've got. If I do get some inverts that are really interesting, I will do an actual video for you. So depending on what I pick up. But yeah, I'm going to go and deal with the situation. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.